everybody, it's Natalie from Not Christmas Autism Girl. Welcome back to my channel. So this is the first video I've done in a while because I've been sick, but I'm glad to be back doing videos. This video I called Talking About Favorites Until I Get Tired because I may get tired because I'm still in the mend from being sick. But anyway, I'm not really talking about a specific favorite this time, or just a bunch of different favorite things in general. And then I'll just cut it off when I get tired. That was my plan for this video. I'm gonna, that sort of thing. So let's get started. So I've talked about my favorite animated shows in a video with my friend. Before, and where we've tried to rank each other's favorite shows. If you haven't checked that video, check it out. It's really a fun video. We had fun making it together. So I decided I'd name my live action shows. And how hard could that be? Well, it turned out pretty hard because I could not make it to top 10. But I made it to top 7, I guess. So or top 8. I think top 8. So let's jump right into it. Number 8 is Lab Rats. This show is about a teen Leo who moves in with his stepdad and discovers 3 secret bionic teens living in his basement of his new house. Adam, Bree, and Chase. Adam's the strong one, Bree's the fast one, and Chase is the smart one. And then you discover they have these other abilities. And so the show is just about them, their lives together, trying to keep their bionics a secret from the world as they go to school. It's a fun little show. I consider it one of my favorites, but season 4 kind of went downhill in my opinion. That's why it's at the bottom of the list. Number 7, Boy Meets World. Well, Boy Meets World, so iconic. It was a show made in the 90s on ABC. Technically, it's still a Disney show, but it was now that ABC is owned by Disney, it's on Disney Plus. If you can check it out, I would highly recommend it. It's got some good stuff in there, some good deep content. The reason why it's so low on this list, though, is because, well, it has some inappropriate stuff in there too, and sometimes it feels like it goes on kind of too long. Corey and Topanga are just this toxic roller coaster, but they have a lot of chemistry. And then Sean and his girlfriend Angela, I'm not really a big fan of. I don't think they have a lot of chemistry. But that's just my opinion. I think I'm in the minority in not liking Sean and Angela as much as like Sean and Kate. Anyway, so yeah. And then Sean and Angela is interesting because, spoiler warning, they don't end up together, but he ends up with Maya's mom, Katie. And they get married, and so it's a really sweet, he finally gets his happy ending once he stops chasing what Cora and Topanga have. It's kind of cool. So number 6, we're on number 6, we have Mighty Men. Mighty Men is about this show about these 2 teens, Kaz and Oliver, 2 normal teens, who discover a hospital for superheroes called Mighty Men. And they start working there as employees because they know a lot about comic books. They're big superhero fans. And eventually the show crosses over with Lab Rats. They have this really epic crossover. Well, the crossover is epic, not the crossover show Lab Rats Live Force. That is terrible, utter trash. Like, you should just burn it. It's like burning Run trash. So bad. But anyway, for maybe 1 episode. 1 or 2 episodes were decent, but not so much of a very good show. So anyway, that's Mighty Men. I love Mighty Men. I love the character Skylar Storm. I love the boys. They're really cool. So they're funny. They're good friends. They're my favorite friendships. Should have put them on my friendship list. I forgot about them. Oh well, I'll reorder it later. So anyway, number 5, we have H2O, Just Said Water. Now, H2O is about these 3 ordinary teen girls, Cleo, Ricky, and Emma, who become mermaids with powers over water. Every time they touch water, they grow a tail. And then when they're dry, they turn back into human. So Ricky has Ricky's my favorite, but I love Emma and Cleo as well, and I love Lewis. He's awesome. He becomes Cleo's love interest, and so yeah, that's H2O. Yeah, and then the third season kind of goes downhill, which is why it's only number 5. I love seasons 1 and 2, but season 3 is just so bad. I mean, I actually did a video on why Bella and Willard from season 3 are so hated. If you want to, you can check it out. Yeah, I think it's called The Most Hated H2O Love Story or something like that. So anyway, you can check that video out if you want. Number 4, we have WandaVision. WandaVision is my favorite of the Marvel shows. And they have this really awesome story with Wanda discovering who she is and her powers. It's just a good show. It's very unique compared to the other Marvel shows. The other Marvel shows kind of start out great and go downhill. This one kind of goes uphill, better and better. I really liked it. So, plus I love Wanda. I mean, you know. So anyway, number 3 we have Ahsoka. This used to be number 2 until the finale came out, and that just wasn't very good. But I did enjoy the show overall. I think it got better, especially episode 5. I'm not going to spoil it. It's a thing you should watch it. But it's a really good show. Pretty good. Good show. And I love the storyline of it. But we have 2018 Lost in Space. This is a reboot of the 1960s show Lost in Space. I love this show. I love Will and his relationship with the robot. I love the themes on family, like them being like the family themes and messages about family, and the great themes like how Don becomes a part of their family, even though he's not technically blood. He's still a part of their family. I mean, he actually says to Judy, "Risking your life is something you only do for family," and she says to him, "What do you think you are?" So good. And you're just on the edge of your seat throughout like the entire show, wondering who's gonna die. So it's just a really good show. It gives me cry. I cried a few times. I'm not gonna spoil it because I want you to watch it. Anyway, number 1 is Alexa and Katie. It's about a show about best friends, Alexa and Katie. Alexa has cancer and Katie's her best friend. And it's just a really good show about their relationship together. I love Paris Brock on this show. Kind of see her acting skills come to light in this show. And it's just a great themes about friendship and relationships and growing up. It's just a really good show. Family, friends supporting each other. Just great, solid show. So that's our number 1 live action show. So we're just going to go through my top 11 animated shows again because I want to. So first we have number 11 is Gravity Falls. This is about twins Dipper and Mabel who stay with their Uncle Stan in this town called Gravity Falls, and Dipper discovers this journal with a mysterious author, and they're trying to solve the mysteries of the town while he's trying to figure out who the author is. One show. We have Phineas and Ferb, which is, everybody knows Phineas and Ferb. It's about these 2 stepbrothers who like to create inventions while their pet platypus Perry is a secret agent. Their older sister Candace is trying to bust them. Next, number 9, we have Milo Murphy's Law. So Milo Murphy's Law is another created by the same people who made Phineas and Ferb, and has an epic crossover with it. And it's about the descendant of the creator of Murphy's Law, who anything near around him can go wrong, will go wrong. So, yeah. So it's just fun. His adventures with his 2 best friends, Melissa and Zach, are just kind of fun to watch. So I think this is number 8. Yeah. Number 8, we have Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. I love this show because it's just fun. I love superhero shows. I love the relationship between Adrian and Marinette. The love square can be kind of frustrating at times, but it's really interesting. And then there's some really good themes about friendship and loyalty in it. And number 7, we have Over the Garden Wall. Now, for a long time, I might have considered this show to be perfect. But as time went on, I realized it's not absolutely perfect, which is why it's number 7. Just like other shows more. Even though it's almost perfect, I just feel like I can't rank it any higher than number 7 because there are just other shows I like more. Over the Garden Wall is really good though. It's a mini series about these two brothers, Bert and Greg, who go lost in the woods called the Unknown. Word is voiced by Elijah Wood, and Greg is voiced by someone named Colin something, I forget his name. And they meet a bluebird named Beatrice at some point who talks. She's voiced by Melanie Lynskey, and there's this woodsman. But the point is, it's a really, really good show. It's like this really dark fantasy. It's fun, and so you should watch it. It only takes 2 hours. You can find it on Hulu. There's actually this student at University Mobile who did a stage production of it. He played Bert, wrote it, and directed it, and it's a really good production of it. You can find that on YouTube. Anyway, so number 6, we have Teen Titans from 2003. I love Teen Titans. Raven and Beast were my favorite characters. It has some really mature themes, such as in living together when you're teenagers is very fun. It's very interesting to watch. Just from the episode How Long Is Forever, they really show the realism of living with 4 other teenagers at the same time. And so just these great themes about friendship and also about it's kind of very serious. Like Raven deals with her haunted by her past. Cyborg longs to be human. I'm not gonna spoil the show, but it's really good. It's on Amazon Prime now. So if you have Amazon Prime, I would highly recommend you try it out. It's so much better than the trashy Teen Titans Go, which I have said before I hate. It's trash. So number 5, we have Amphibia. Amphibia is about this 13-year-old girl, Anne Boonchoy, who opens a magic music box with her friends Sasha and Marcy and end up in a land called Amphibia with talking amphibians, which include frogs and toads. And so it's about her, and she lives with and ends up in this town called Wartwood. She lives with this family, the Planters, which includes the grandfather Hop Hop, or Hopadiah is his name, but they call him Hop Hop. And then there's Polly and Sprig, his grandkids. And she and Sprig become best friends. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful story about friendship, change, growing up. It also has a lot of humor, but it's so serious at times too. I think that's why I got praised so much, because it's all about growing up. It has a good balance of humor and emotional weight. So it's really good. I would very highly recommend Amphibia if you haven't seen it. Star Wars Rebels is about Star Wars Rebels. Now, I know a lot of people dismiss this show because it's number 4. Star Wars Rebels, a lot of people dismiss it because it's a kid's show, but you gotta be patient with it because it gets so good. Season 2, just oh my gosh, so good. Season 3, even better, and Season 4 just blows the other 3 out of the water with its themes, with its it's all about heroism and makeshift family and getting past your past, getting through your past, and letting things go that you can't control. Trusting people, friendship, just such good things, like how Ezra is able to so easily make friends. It's cool. So number 3, we have Ninjago. Now, once upon a time, this would have been number 1. But I have to put it as number 3 because I love Ninjago. But there's so many seasons of it. Season 5, Possession, and Skybound are my favorites, plus Master of the Mountain. I think 5 and 6 are peak, but I love Master of the Mountain too. So it's very hard to say if Master of the Mountain is second tier or first tier. I don't know. I love Cole though, and Kai. They're my favorites. So Yeah, and Ninjago is this show about these ninja with elemental powers. There's Kai, the fire ninja, Jay, the lightning ninja, and Cole, the earth ninja, and Zane, the ice ninja. And they're all like trying to figure out who this prophesied green ninja is because in the first season, because he's supposed to defeat the bad guy, Lord Garmadon, in the ultimate battle between good and evil. So yeah, that's cool. And yeah, that's Ninjago. Great show. 15 seasons, but it's worth it. If you're patient, it's worth it. They do change the design in season 8, which at first I wasn't a fan of, but then I kind of got over it and got used to it. I was pretty mad at first. Number 2, we have Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is about the Avatar who can bend all 4 elements: air, water, earth, and fire. Of these certain people who can bend the elements in the 4 nations. There's this war with the Fire Nation. It's really good. I'm not sure I like Legend of Korra as much, but I still like Legend of Korra. I just haven't seen it all the way through, so I can't really say where it falls on this list. Number 1, Star versus the Voice of Evil. It's about this magical teen princess, Star, who fights monsters, does battle, and her best friend Marco as they go on her best team and friend Marco they go off on different adventures together, and they fight with her when she's trying to protect her wand in the first couple seasons. And then she can do magic without a wand, but we'll get into that some other time. Yeah. Okay. Next list is going to be our top animated movies. I'm not going to go as in detail about these animated movies. But anyway, 15, we have Barbie as the Princess and the Pauper. Now, to most people, Barbie and the Princess and the Pauper is the best Barbie movie, and it's my second favorite. But there's one that falls above it, and that's on my number 14, Barbie: A Christmas Carol. I'm going to do my top Barbie movies next, I think. I can find where I put the top Barbie movies. Let's see. Here we go. Barbie movies. Barbie and A Christmas Carol, Barbie as a Princess and the Pauper, Rapunzel, Magic of Pegasus, Island Princess, and Mermaidia. Those are my top 6. So yeah, I'll get into those. I'll get into why I like each one in a minute after I get through this list. So second 13, we have How to Train Your Dragon 2. This is the sequel to How to Train Your Dragon 1. It's 5 years later. The Vikings have made peace with the dragons, and everyone has a dragon. There's this threat of this evil dragon trapper, Drago. It's just a really good movie. It's a good movie. So good. I love Astrid and Hiccup's relationship so much. And of course, I love Toothless. So number 12, we have Tangled, the movie. I love Tangled. However, I'm not sure if it's on toward the bottom because they're just movies I like more. There's nothing wrong with Tangled. I just don't like. I think the music could be a little better. Like the show kind of like made my perspective of the music kind of worse because I loved the music for a long time, and then I saw the show, which the music was at a whole new level. So I'd probably say that I would say Tangled would still be number 12, mostly because of the music. 11, How to Train Your Dragon 1. I love How to Train Your Dragon 1. The music in it is incredible, especially Forbidden Friendship. It's like the best song on that soundtrack. So it's about this Viking Hiccup who befriends a dragon instead of killing it. So good. Such a good movie. Number 10, Spies in Disguise. This is about a spy, Lance Sterling, who gets inadvertently turned into a pigeon by a scientist named Walter, and they have to like team up to like unbird, as he says, spy. So that's a good movie. Number 9, we have Spirit Untamed. I love Spirit Steiner and Spirit Steiner the Cimarron. It was really hard to decide which of those I liked better, but I really love Spirit Untamed. because of the story between Lucky and her dad is just so good, and how she risked everything to save Spirit's Herd. And it's just a good movie. Such a good movie. I love it. Despite their music, I love that movie. The Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir, the movie. I love this series so much, but the movie is better and it's so good. Like, the music in it is so good. It has good music that puts it a whole new level for me, and it has really good music. So definitely would recommend that movie. So number 7, we have Big Hero 6. Um, I love this movie. I love the story of Hero, how he deals with his grief and the themes of depression and healing from loss is so good. And people being with you even though you've lost them. I mean, it really touches my heart now. I can barely watch it though because I lost my grandma. So it's kind of harder for me to watch Big Hero 6 now because of losing my grandma recently, about a year ago. So it's kind of hard for me to watch Big Hero 6 right now, but I still love it. Number 6 is Zootopia. So this movie is about a bunny cop who tries to prove herself by teaming up with a fox named Nick Wilde in order to crack a case. Great movie, love it, all about prejudice and, acceptance and dealing with a messy world. It's just so good. Number 5, Toy Story 4. I love the first 3 Toy Story, but Toy Story 4 just is better, for the best one for me. I love Woody and Bo Peep's relationship in this one. I love Bo Peep in this one. I love the ending. It makes me cry. Love this movie. So good. It's funny. Has a good balance of humor and emotional weight. Number 4, we have the first Frozen. Now, Frozen used to be my favorite movie of all time, but then there came some other movies that just like more. Everyone knows what Frozen's about. I can just skip that. Number everyone's seen Frozen. Everyone knows Frozen. No need to talk about it. So number 3, we have Raya the Last Dragon. Oh, I love this movie. It is so good. It's about this girl Raya who tries to find the last dragon in order to save the humanity from the evil that's threatening it, and dealing with it. Just has such powerful themes about broken world and trust and repairing and taking the first step. Just so good. Such a good movie. So there's like, as much as I love love stories, there's no love story in there, and I kind of think there was a love story taken away from it. Number 2, we have Kumba. It's about a zebra who is born with only half his stripes and rejected by his herd because he supposedly caused a drought. I mean, unless he's different. And he journeys across the Karoo Desert to go earn the rest of his stripes by a magic watering hole. Such a good movie. So powerful. It's only topped by Frozen 2. I love Frozen 2 even more than the first one. Love the way Elsa shines so much in this one, and I love the music. Just to show yourself and into the unknown. Music. I like cry during this movie. So, yeah, that's why it's number 1. So, I said I was talking about my favorite Barbie movies next. So, my favorite Barbie movies. I've done a couple of Barbie videos before, and I think my videos have changed. Number 1, we have Barbie and a Christmas Carol. Wait, I should go back to number 6, Mermaidia. Mermaidia is the sequel to Fairytopia. It's about Elena who must save the world of Mermaidia by teaming up with Nori, a mermaid, to save the merprince Nalu. Great movie. Good movie. Love it. Love mermaids. Number 5 is Island Princess. I love the music in this one. As you know from my previous video, I Need to Know is my favorite Barbie song. Number 4, we have Magic of Pegasus. This one I have so many great memories with. I love the 3D glasses. I love Annika. I just love her. She's my favorite Barbie heroine by far. I love Erica though, too. And number 3, we have Rapunzel. I love the scenes in this one where she's trying to paint the dresses and all the painting scenes, and just the story's so good. And I love Penelope the Dragon. She's my favorite. She'd be my favorite Barbie sidekick. If I did like a list, I'd rank Penelope as my favorite Barbie sidekick, along with Wolfie. I think those would be my top two. Barbie and a Christmas Carol is number one. Number two is Princess and the Pauper, which I mentioned before, would be number one. I love the music in this one. But it's on top, and I love the story, but it's topped by Barbie and a Christmas Carol, because it's just such a good movie. I just love Christmas Carol to begin with, and Barbie and a Christmas Carol being about Christmas Carol is just such a good movie, and I love when she adopts the orphanage. Alright, we're going to talk about my favorite Star Wars characters. Number 11, we have Han Solo. Number 10, Rex the Clown Captain. He's really loyal and amazing. Number 9, K2SO, the droid from Rogue One. Number 8, we have Bodhi, the pilot from Rogue One, whose death actually gets to me very much. Number 7, we have Cassian Andor. I haven't actually seen the show Andor yet, but I love Cassian. He's a good character. Number 6, we have Leia from Leia. Everybody knows who Leia is. I don't need to get into that. Number 5, we have Luke. This would be before he, the Last Jedi, pre-sequel trilogy era Luke. I love Luke before the sequel trilogy happened. Number 4, we have Ezra Bridger, who's the main protagonist in Star Wars Rebels. Watch it. Number 3, we have Hera, who's a Twi'lek pilot, probably one of the best in the galaxy. She's so talented and she's so motherly, but she also is nurturing, but she's also a strong general. She's awesome. Number 2, we have Jyn Erso, the main character from Rogue One. I love her. She goes through this journey in Rogue One, and she ends up saving the day. So number 1 is Ahsoka. Now, this is hard for me because I didn't really care for what they did with her character in Ahsoka, the series, but I do love her pre-that, when she gets more mature in the Clone Wars and in Rebels. I like her post-Episode 5 in Ahsoka, I would say that. But she just didn't really care about anybody, and I didn't like that. So, yeah, next, I'm going to go through my best animated female TV characters. Number 12, we have Alia, who's the best friend of Marinette from Reckless Ladybug. Number 11, we have Suki, who's the girlfriend of Sokka in Avatar, one of the Kyoshi warriors, the leader of the Kyoshi warriors. 10, we have Candace from Phineas and Ferb. Number 9, Isabella from Phineas and Ferb. Number 7... And number 8 is Sora, the new character from Ninjago Dragons Rising. Number 7, we have Anna from Amphibia. Number 6, we have Raven from Teen Titans. She's such a deep character. I love her. Number 5, we have Nia from Ninjago. Not counting seasons 4 and 3 through 5 so much, but outside of that, she's awesome. Number 4, because the love triangle nonsense and I don't mean to boast, but I'm boasting. Number 4 is Hera from Star Wars Rebels. She's one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Number 3, Marinette or Ladybug. Number 2, Star Butterfly. And number 1, you all knew was coming top. That all wraps up for this video today. Next time I'm going to talk about more favorites. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. See you later.